This is very common. So every time, if let's say people were to feel certain emotions, if people feel it, it's actually not so bad. Because if you feel an emotion, it can be anger, it can be sadness. Different emotion cause you to tense up differently, different movement. So an emotion actually, it affects your nervous system, the movement. But what happens is because in this day and age, we are so focus on coming up with an immediate solution. Sometimes we really need an immediate solution at that point in time. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But if that emotion wasn't addressed either at that point in time or after, what happens is it stays in the body. The nervous system will sort of like hold it. So whatever movement pattern you are supposed to move, because of the emotion, it gets stuck, becomes subtle, it replays itself over and over, and people start to have pain that comes and goes. Certain lifestyle actually triggers it. It's about indifference. So this indifference, you roughly know what indifference means. It's not so much of, it's more like maybe botak, that kind of feeling. Okay, so maybe not very helpful when I just did it. So let me narrow down the age when it occurred, when it was started. Okay, did it occur before age 10? So it's after age 10. Did it occur before age 30? Did it occur before age 20? Before age 20, so it's 10 to 20. Did it occur before age 15? Not before, so it's after 15 to 20. Did it occur at age 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18? So in age 18, something happened that resulted in an indifference. This thing, okay, what I'm getting is, because sometimes indifference, it doesn't come from you yourself, it comes from pressure from other people, especially 18 when you were still young. So sometimes your parents say, hey, don't care so much, just study and just do your own stuff, that kind of stuff. I mean, you seem to be able to relate to that. Do you relate to your parents sometimes telling you like, hey, don't talk about other people and focus on your own stuff? Yes. So do you have like some memories of your parents doing that to you?
Okay. Yeah, it's like they always say like concentrate on your studies.
And that happened at 18, that time when you were like going into uni, right?
Or even
J2?
actually it was like much younger
In secondary school?
they did that. Oh, okay.
No worries, you can remember the incident at secondary school, but was there like another incident that has got similar pattern? Because usually these kind of things, they happen on a recurring basis. Like if your parents used to do that, they have whatever that caused them to tell you that, they are going to tell you at other ages. It cannot be just at that age. So it's good that you can recall that. It could be that was the root, that was the roots, that was more deeper. But whatever that contributes to your pain directly, age 18, do you remember of any incident? Okay, no worries.
I don't recall things like very well.
No worries. Okay, it's normal. Okay, there are different reasons why people don't recall certain things well. Sometimes it's certain things, it doesn't resonate very well with you also. Then naturally people will selectively recall the things they want to recall also. Sometimes something is not a very good memory. So for this case, it's probably not a very good memory. That's why in the first place it results in a stuck energy over here, and that's actually contributing to whatever repetitive pattern in your body. So what we do is we try to recall it so that we are able to go down to the root of the issue to override. So at 18, okay, at 18 you were doing poly lah. What was the course you studied? Nursing, is it? Okay. Nursing wise, was it something that your parents wanted you to do? Were they?
That wasn't what I wanted to do.
I see. But that's what they wanted, is it?
No, they just because I couldn't get into JC. So I couldn't get into poly only because I'm good. I could get into business.
Understand. So their mindset is so long as you go to either poly or JC is better than no education. Okay, cool. That's like, so that sounds very familiar. Yeah. That's why. So okay, let me see whether it's related to nursing or is it something else other than studies. It's related to your parents and it's revolving around something. Is related to study, indirectly related, also no, not exactly related to study. Okay, other than studies, do you have other aspects of the life that actually that you were going through back then?
Not that you remember.
Like it can be relationship or even catching up with your old time friends from secondary school. Cannot remember. Okay, no worries. We try to find other angles so that you can take over regain the control of your body and your body pain pattern, and overcome it. So, what are the other possibilities other than studies? Is it about catching up friends? No. Okay. Now I'm using master testing. So you cannot remember consciously. So we look at the subconscious. But this is a bit open-ended because I can only ask yes or no. What are the different possible aspects when you were at age 8? Did you have to do a part-time job? No. Okay. Is it about? You mentioned that you didn't really want to do nursing.
Yeah.
Was there something else you actually wanted to do, even suggested to your parents that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but bio is like uni A-level skills. And then biotech is like not
Understand.
yeah.
I see. So you are more interested in like anatomy kind of stuff and human.
So I think here nursing is like we still get to study like anatomy, physiology.
Okay.
Did you like consider getting like some form of part-time job in like a physio assistant or that kind of? I somehow sense that it's got to do with that internal struggle, like you having to do nursing when your heart you are actually doing nursing, but your heart is at either physio or biotech, and then it's like your parents wanted you to since you're already in nursing, just focus on nursing, that kind of stuff.
Initially was it, but then after that, I chose to like the course. I do it as like a stepping stone to do what I wanted.
Cool. So, and now that you are doing swim coaching, which is also somehow related to physio or physical fitness stuff,
Yeah.
and I can see from the way you describe your pain, like you use a lot of biomechanical terms, which if not because I'm from physio background, most people won't understand what you say. So okay, cool. That explains why. So I guess the indifference happens. The indifference happened when it was more towards yourself, towards your own feelings lah. Yeah, it's like at some point, even though you grew to like that course, but it took you some time. brought you through a phase of indifference whereby, oh yeah, so, okay, cool. You seem, you're aware of it. So have you cleared it? Seems like you have cleared it, yeah? Because your memory of that sort of like helps you to take control of it. Okay.